What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and I'm very surprised I haven't done this video yet, considering it's probably one of my top three attack strategies in Town Hall 9, and probably one of the top three most powerful attack strategies to Town Hall 9. And it's a Tri La Loon, so it's a little different than the Quad La Loon. I use the Quad La Loon every once in a while, but for me, I usually end up either timing out or having too many lava hounds left over with not enough loons, and they either hit air wizard towers or air bombs or something like that. Now I've put out a couple videos on how to Quad La Loon. It's still an incredibly powerful attack. You can see it on my recaps all the time. But for me, TriLaLoon's a little bit better. It allows me to be faster in the attack, clean up a lot quicker, and to be more versatile and hit different shapes of bases, where a Quad La Loon's a little bit more symmetrical for the most part. But I know you're looking at a Town Hall 10 attacking a Town Hall 9, but in theory, but in reality, it's really just, I'm still a Town Hall 9. I have one, well, now I have a level 32 queen, but right now she's 31 in this attack, and I have one extra elixir spell, which for all intents and purposes I swag in this particular attack. You don't need that rage. What I usually bring is what you're looking at right here. I bring a heal, 5 hastes, and poison, and a skelly trap. The skelly trap is not needed if you're going to get the queen on entry with your kill squad, and we'll talk about that right now. So you have a couple different things you can do with your kill squad. You can use it on entry of your attack or on the back end to clean up and help tank for the balloons. On entry, these are going to be cleanup attacks, but you always want to test what's in the clan castle, looking for the easiest path of where you can go ahead and send your loons in. And normally you just want air targeting troops to come out of that clan castle, because that's all that's really going to be dangerous to your La Loon portion, right? So you can send your kill squad to either do some defensive funneling and funnel for your La Loon portion of the attack. You can either have it do that with killing the clan castle, or killing the archer queen and the clan castle, or just killing the archer queen and doing funneling of the defense so that your La Loon portion is good. So for this particular attack, it is a cleanup, but there's baby dragons and some other stuff in the clan castle. So I almost exclusively, unless the clan castle is very offset and it's a simple lure, I almost always use a haste with between 3 to 5 loons, depending on what I want to get for my loons sending in the lure. For this one, I want to help my pathing out a little bit, and I want to get that AD right here at the 7 o'clock position. So I'm going to place my jump spell just about between my haste spell just between the cannon right here and the mortar, and then send 5 loons coming in just a little south of the mortar to go from the mortar to the cannon to the AD, trip the clan castle, and hopefully take out that AD. Usually you can see, try it in your friendly challenge so you understand what you're going to get from your kill squad, how many point defenses you're going to be under, and try never to come in against an air sweeper. That being said, also when you're doing your normal Quad La Loon or your Tri La Loon, try never to come in through with your La Loon portion against sweepers. It just kills your raid. You're going to end up hasting tons of them. So anyway, for this one, sending my loons in, tripping the clan castle, and then I'm going to have my kill squad come in here at the 6 o'clock to take out this wizard tower, this archer tower, the queen, and the clan castle. I'm bringing a baby dragon with me to just help out with those defenses, as well as taking out the queen. So, and then I'll start my La Loon from around 3:30, and we'll see what happens there. So drop in the haste to start everything off here at around 7 o'clock. There we go, just like I said, and then dropping those loons one after another, making sure they come in here, they get that mortar, they get the cannon, and you don't want to drop your haste too far outside the base, because really once they get done with that cannon, you want that extra little kick, that you want them to stay in that haste to be able to make it to that air defense. Otherwise, as soon as they get out of that haste, they start to slow down considerably, and I think at that point they're going against the sweeper. So you really want them to get through that bay. Look how fast they get there. That sweeper doesn't even get a chance to take them out before the wind hits them. So drop in the king and wizard to help make sure that they go towards the south, dropping the poison. I have 2 poisons for this clan castle, and I think I brought it also for the queen if necessary, or for skelly traps in the air. King is going to pop his ability there. He's not going to get the queen, but the baby dragon will jump right in there or fly right in there, take her out, and with the help of the friendly queen, we got things going on. So then we're going to send our La Loon portion in from 3:30 and 2 o'clock to help take out those air defenses. And look at the pathing here. It's a pretty straight path now that the queen's taken out that archer tower and a couple other of those buildings. It's going to go straight from 3:30 all the way up, swing over a little to that expo possibly, but mainly stay right up through this area right here, through here, and then circle counterclockwise right down, and then come back around to get that expo and archer tower if it's not already down. So very, very simple pathing. We'll go ahead and continue with this attack. And one of the big things with the TriLaLoon is you're wanting to use your hastes quickly in the raid. You want these loons to get follow up to the lava hounds to take out those ADs quickly, and it's a little different than a quad Loon where you have more lava hounds to tank for those loons. This, you want those loons to come in really quick and be able to take those out and make it through the base, as you're not going to have as much tanking. So use one haste there, use one haste at the 2:30, and really push through this base pretty quickly. There we go, at around the 2:30 mark. And they're actually not going to pass to the expo, so that's no big deal. Here's send my last lava hound to go all the way across the base and tank for all of those archer towers and Tesla farm. Now this is what I'm saying. I dropped the rage on top of the wizard tower at noon, which again, it's because I have it, right? I mean, I'm going to use what I have at Town Hall 10, but it's really not necessary. So I can just drop the heal there, and where I drop my normal heal, and the rage just helps push things through a little quicker. But that heal is really going to get all of those loons through the Tesla farm, saving a couple of loons for the back end here to get through that last AD. Now, with a TriLaLoon, you're not going to have as many pups as you would with a quad Loon. So I always recommend to hold at least one loon for cleanup, possibly 2 or 3 if things are going really well. So you see I still have a loon left over, and I haven't deployed, and I still have tons and tons of loons coming through here, and they only have a couple more defenses. I do still have a haste that I have not used, so I'm going to wait till they get just about in range of that expo right there, and then I have so many I can be a little bit patient, and I'll just drop the haste to get them through the expo, and also to come back down to the archer tower, and that haste will stay up for when I get done with this altar, and it will go back into haste. Those loons will go back into haste to take out some more of those buildings. I think they'll catch this right here, jump to the clan castle in haste, there we go, and then push it right off. Now I'm using that poison just to slow down the king, not really a big deal, and then I've got the other loon for cleanup with tons of pups and some of the minions. Now I bring minions because if the clan castle is a lava hound and it gets taken, it comes out of its clan castle, I don't want it to target things like wizards or archers, which it will, so minions are much better. So that was one of them. Let's go ahead and look at a different attack. Okay, for this attack, I'm going to go ahead and hit Snip Alumni. It's a pretty poorly designed base, especially for air. It's got a CC of a lava hound, which means I can pretty much ignore it. And if you look at that 6 o'clock compartment here, this perfect pathing for me, that's split naturally between these two archer towers, so I can send my lava loon portion from around the 4:30 right here and just continue to work around and make their way around counterclockwise around the base back down to the 6 o'clock. And I can do a couple different things with my heroes. The queen is extremely non-accessible, so getting kill squad into that queen is going to be impossible without tripping the clan castle or without a heavy investment of troops to be able to either jump or wall break in and take care of it. So I switched that double poison, and I brought a Skelly spell, a max Skelly spell, and I would always recommend that you get a max Skelly spell instead of a max poison, no matter what happens. Just that max Skelly does so much more damage, and it's so much quicker than what you can bring at Town Hall 9 at level 1, I believe. So I'm just going to go, and you notice the attack is less than 2 minutes here. I'm just going to come straight into that 430, start deploying my loons first before I even drop any of my lava hounds, and then drop my lava hound at around 3:45 or 4 o'clock, and then another one at around 3:30, and then save the other to come in at around 1 o'clock or something like that to go across all the way to the 10 o'clock air defenses. And then I'm going to drop my heroes in at 9 o'clock to tank that wizard tower farm as well as take them out. And since it is a cleanup attack, I know that there's some Teslas there at the 9:30 as well that they'll be able to get. So it works out well. You can actually drop your heroes at the in the beginning of the raid if you want to just do some of that funneling. It's really up to you. Normally at Town Hall 9, that's what I would do, is just start taking out that Tesla farm and Wizard Tower farm initially before you even do your La Loon portion. But since I'm used to the attack, I can go ahead and mix things up a little bit. So again, we're just going to start bringing in our La Loon immediately into it. There we go, dropping those loons in there, and you want to drop about 4 or 5 initially just to get a good push no matter which way they go. Again, hasting them in as quickly as possible because you want them to take these defenses out. These lava hounds are already gone, and you want to be able to handle that. And look at those hastes getting into the expo. Queen is going to stand under rage with a Skelly spell. That was the swag spell. I don't really need to rage that up. Those raged Skellies aren't really doing too much. The pups are going to go take out the Queen. Actually, I dropped the Skelly spell in the wrong area, so that rage was something you don't need to bring. I would still bring the heal all day long, and that's what you would use. I'm using the heal over that wizard tower / Tesla farm. The king and queen are tanking for those Teslas, so everything is looking really well. I dropped the heal, and now this is what I'm talking about with the La Loon portion. When I use a quad La Loon, you see I have a Lava Hound still up, and for some reason that Lava Hound is never tanking for those loons. If you notice, the loons are always getting hit by this expo, which is just ridiculous. So I do lose quite a few of the loons. And that Lava Hound is almost full, it's full health, it's half energy, so it has not split, and nor will it split. I do end up tripping that Lava Hound, unfortunately, but I've got the Queen with ability still walking the way up there. I have a couple of loons left with a full Lava Hound, and I have pups that are coming down here, so everything looks great. I do have an Archer, which really is inconsequential. I can drop it down wherever I want. There we go. And the baby dragon and pups are going to focus on that Lava Hound. Now, one of the tricks you can do, unfortunately there is a Skelly spell there, and the Skellies are dragging that Lava Hound. What you can do is, if you bring an Archer or a Skelly spell and you don't need it, drop it on a complete opposite corner where there are no pups, where there is and your heroes are not, and that Lava Hound will go chase that the Archer, and get taken out of the area where it's where they'll be focused, where your troops will be focused. So anyway, hopefully you guys found this attack strategy very useful. I use it incredibly a lot. It's just so versatile to what you can hit and what you can bring. You see 2 different types of spell compositions I've used with a little variation. Most of the time it's very similar, and my troop composition is almost always stays the same, with just I switch out a couple things depending on what I really need to. But go ahead and try it out. It's all about the timing. Just get used to where you're going to place your haste spells. Get those loons hasted through the base in the beginning very quickly. Take out those air defenses. It's very important. And always come in against or with the sweeper, not against the sweeper, so that it's not pushing your loons away. So look at which way you need to funnel the defenses, so that when you start your La Loon, you're not going against the sweeper's breath. So anyway, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Share them with your clan members. If you guys enjoy these attacks and benefits from them, you know that they will as well. Hopefully this gets put into your repertoire to continue to use, and it will get you some 6-packs in Clan Wars. Go ahead and practice, use those friendly challenges, get those 6-star Clan Wars, and practice those 3-star attacks.